What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. And Bitcoin is pumping off the CPI report. And as you guys know, last night on our live stream, we were looking for Bitcoin to head up towards about $100,000 after breaking a very key level of resistance. And now as Bitcoin approaches this $100,000 target, we are coming up against some very, very important resistance. So I want to break down these key levels, take a look at Market Cypher B, and let you guys know where I think Bitcoin's going next. We'll show the long position that we're in the premium Discord, which is absolutely slapping. And stick around to the end of the video, guys, because we're going to be taking a look at XRP as it is starting to break out. Are we about to see XRP rip up to its all-time high and hopefully break out? I'm going to break that down for you guys at the end of the video. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump on into the charts. Let's get into it. So guys, here we are on the Bitcoin chart, and obviously Bitcoin is pumping. And yes, we are long here, guys, pretty much from the low here, up about $4,200. This long is absolutely slapping. So shout out to the premium Discord. But guys, we knew that when we came down to this key level, which was the value area low of the range, we understood that we had some liquidity sitting down here waiting to get swept. And we know liquidity acts as a magnet. Price came down, swept all those stop losses, and then got that heavy reversal. And we took our position here with anticipation of coming up towards our POC, which is where we were sitting yesterday. And we knew once we broke above that POC, we could potentially see a move up into some other very key levels of resistance, which is sitting right here where we have our 786 Fibonacci retracement and our value area high of the range. Obviously, we are looking to go from the low to the POC, get above that POC, and see price push into that $100,000 target we were looking at on the live stream last night. I think the thumbnail even said 100K incoming, and we are now seeing that push up off of the CPI report, which is very, very, very nice to see. But I want to talk about this key level of resistance, guys, because as we know, if we're going to put in some lower highs here on the higher time frames, we understand that between this value area high and the 786, including that golden pocket, if we are going to put in a lower high here, we know that it is somewhat likely for that lower high to come in this range before getting another move to the downside. Now, hopefully we don't have to see this happen. I'm going to talk about the bullish case as well, but we do have to be careful. I'm going to lock in some more profits on this long position for this reason, but you guys can see here, we did get above that key level yesterday. Let me hide this position. We were hitting our head on that POC, and we knew once we got above that level, we were very likely going to see a push up into at least that 786 Fibonacci retracement, which just barely got front ran here, guys. And I'm going to zoom into the lower time frames and kind of talk about what I'm looking at in here. But it is very nice to see this move to the upside. And once we get above this 786 value area high, guys, this gives us one last resistance level, which is going to be sitting up here around $102,000 where we put in that last lower high. And if we pull our fib from the high here all the way down to the swing low, you can see once we get above this value area high / golden pocket, this gives us a potential opportunity to come revisit a larger 786 retracement at about $104,000. Now, we do have some work to do to get above these resistance levels, but I just want you guys to be aware of this zone of resistance, because if we're able to push up here and crack above that golden pocket, we can easily see that $104,000 Bitcoin come in. Now, we obviously will be looking for shorts up here in this key resistance zone, knowing it is a 786 retracement level, but you guys know once we had that green dot on the charts yesterday popping up with our 90-minute money flow crossover, and we knew as long as that money flow was able to stay in the green here on the 90-minute with that green dot on the daily, we would very likely see that continuation of the uptrend into this next target. And we wound up seeing that absolutely beautifully. Now, I do want to come up to the higher time frames here, guys. We are printing our 2-day green dot, which is very nice to see for a potential bigger move up. And if you take a look here at the 3-day, guys, our VWAP is also coming up here. So if that 3-day is able to follow suit with that 2-day green dot printing right now, we may be able to see a continuation up as long as we can get above this next key zone of support, which specifically is coming in between 99,824 and the top of that golden pocket at about 101,700. 101,700 is going to be the level to break above in order for 104,000 to come in. So hopefully that 2-day green dot can push us up. That 3-day green dot can come in right after, pushing price up even further, and hopefully that can help us thrust above these key levels. But I'm going to come down lower time frame here and just talk about what we're seeing inside the lower time frames, because again, if we do come up in here, guys, I will be looking for short confirmations to potentially look for some scalp short positions that may wind up being a much bigger top here if we're going to put in that overall lower high inside that 786 zone, because we know that's the highest probability area to put a lower high in. And when we get these big moves to the upside, guys, what we like to do is wait for some consolidation, which we may be starting to see here. So now this gives us some beautiful context. If we could come up here and potentially put some short confirmations in at that value area high or on the deviation of it into that key zone of resistance, it gives us an opportunity to look for some new short positions. Now, with those green dots on the higher time frames, I probably will be treating these as scalps until proven otherwise, taking profit profit very quickly on the way down, moving my stop loss in case we do just kind of continue to rip up to those higher targets. But I do not want to miss my opportunity to take a short up here if we are going to put in that macro lower high. And I cannot stress enough, guys, this is a key level of resistance if that lower high is going to come in at. This whole zone between the 786, the top of this golden pocket, and the value area high. So pretty much what I'm looking for is if we get that push up into this zone, guys, this is the last chance to look for those shorts before a bigger continuation down and another lower high coming in. But it is super nice because we have that clear invalidation of breaking this golden pocket, which will be our doorway to higher prices up to about $104,000. Hopefully we can finally see that happen. And I'll be honest with you guys, you can see that 4-hour money flow is coming back to the upside. That 2-hour money flow was something we were also looking at on yesterday's live stream for this continuation up. So this does look good, but we do look a little bit overheated. So I know it's exciting to see this pump, but you gotta be careful around these key levels of resistance. So hopefully we could just push through these. But like I said, I will keep you guys updated if we put any bearish confirmations in here for another push down. If things start to look scary, I'll be the first person to let you know. But very nice to see our targets hit here, getting up to that 786. Now we did front run it very, very slightly here. Oftentimes price does like to come up and actually push into these physical levels and actually tap them. But it's not impossible to front run them here. So I am being very, very careful here. I will be taking more profits on my long, probably as soon as I end this video. Hopefully we don't dump from here. But things have been looking pretty nice, and it is just beautiful to see the TA play out in full. I know there's a lot of noise on the charts here, but when you just look at things in terms of your volume profiles, you just have that beautiful, beautiful confidence that once you hold that value area low, especially sweeping the liquidity like we did, it was very probable to get that move up into our POC and then hopefully into that value area high. So we haven't hit 100K yet, but hopefully we can push up into these last levels. Again, if I see those bearish confirmations, I'll keep you guys updated. Now, I also do want to take a quick look at XRP here, guys, because XRP, you know, last night on the live stream, we were looking at this very key level of resistance being that 786. This was that last level of resistance before potentially getting a bigger push up towards that $3 zone, which we did come up and tap. And I will say this, guys, as long as we're able to remain above these highs, we could potentially see XRP push into our next targets here, sitting between $3.13 all the way up to that all-time high at about $3.31. Now, that is going to be our last level before we see XRP potentially push into price discovery. And I will just give you guys some of my lower targets here for XRP, the next local targets. If we break that all-time high, we have a Fibonacci extension level sitting here at $3.52. Once we break that, we may be able to see XRP push up into real price discovery, getting us into that $4.18 range. I know the XRP army has been waiting forever for this dang thing to push up, and it is so nice to see a break above this 786. And like we have been looking at on the live streams, XRP loves to get massive moves up, coil up in these little bull pennant formations, another explosion to the upside, bullish consolidation, another blast up, consolidation, and then this big push up with some long consolidation here. This got a little bit boring for a while, but it does look like we are seeing exactly what we were looking for on the live stream with a break of that 786 and a potential push up into our next zone one more time, sitting between about $3.13 and the all-time high at $3.31. So exciting times for XRP. Come on, XRP army. Let's push this thing up into all-time highs. And I will say one of the things that we looked at a while ago while we were consolidating in this area for XRP was this 3-day momentum wave looking like it may want to print a bearish divergence, which does look like we are starting to do here. But again, what does that front run of this 3-day bearish divergence give us? Well, it gives us the opportunity to put in a break of the highs, which we have just seen today, playing out perfectly. So hopefully we can see this continuation up. If we come on over to the 4-day, that green dot is also confirmed. Money flow starting to come back up here as well. And then that 5-day green dot is also printing. So can we see XRP, like I said last night on the live stream, push up into the $3.31 range and potentially beyond this week? It does look like we are on our way, seeing those signals play out on the higher time frames. So it's a beautiful, beautiful time here, finally seeing that breakout for XRP. So shout out to the XRP army. And guys, don't forget, Antarctic Exchange is going to be soft launching tomorrow. This is a new exchange coming out, and this is actually a DEX, which is really, really cool, guys, because this means you never, ever have to KYC on this exchange. It is completely community owned. You can check this PDF in our free Discord for more information, but they have some really, really cool features, guys. It's going to allow you to open up multiple positions in the same direction on the same asset. So you can have multiple longs on Bitcoin at the same time from different levels with different leverage and at different margin, which is super, super cool. You could become a market maker by contributing to the liquidity pool. This is an exchange made by traders for traders. So go check it out. Come into the Discord, click this Google form, and when you open that Google form, just make sure when it asks you who referred you, make sure you put Frankie Candles. That will give you the ability to partake in the soft launch. Trading will start tomorrow, and I'm super, super excited about this. We're going to have some more content on this coming up in the future here on the channel. So keep an eye on this, guys, and get in there because it starts tomorrow. So make sure you sign up. And I will also drop the links to this in the description down below. This is the last day to get in here, so don't miss your chance. And with all that being said, guys, that's all the time I got for today's video. Watch those higher targets on XRP, and let's be careful around this level of resistance, but hopefully we could see Bitcoin push up above $100,000, and we could start getting this market exciting again because it's been pretty brutal here, just bing-bonging sideways for as long as we have been. But thanks for watching, guys. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and smash that like button, and I'll see you guys on the live stream at 5:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's all I got for this video. I'll see you in the next one. Frankie Candles out.
Here we go. At the top of the class on a roll, and it's time to run it up, yeah, you know. Maxed out, put the pedal to the floor. Hey, on the road, here we go, here we go. Yeah, we winning by a landslide.